Hey there, Lawso here, the Digital Assassin, another in our acronym series. Today it's PPC. Now, I would imagine a lot of you have heard of PPC, which stands for pay-per-click. It's an advertising phenomenon which was just invented for the internet. Now, I was at a conference in 1999 in San Diego, and I met a guy called Bill Gross from goto.com. He invented this concept, and it was the next year that Google announced their AdWords product, and it was completely based on Bill's concept of pay-per-click. You only paid as an advertiser every time someone clicked on your ad, and that was a very groundbreaking and new experience for everyone. Before that, it was purely based on the old model of distribution. So many people got to see your ads or hear your ads or whatever it was. It was quite a groundbreaking initiative by Bill, and it saved Google's backside because they weren't doing well with their ads until that point. Now, the Google ecosystem has evolved over time in terms of the Google ads. That's what it's now called. It was called AdWords for many years. The price per click varies from a few cents to sometimes well over $100 for terms like personal injury. The personal injury lawyers, they certainly pay a lot, and it all relates to what the acquisition cost of a new customer is for you. Once you've worked that out, then you can play around with all the variables with Google Ads. Now, some of those variables include, so the location of where you want to target your advertising. You can be very specific about that. The keywords you want to target, the ad copy, because it's all text-based, and then the landing page where you send people to. Now, Google has evolved a quality score system from 0 to 10. If those variables don't line up well according to their algorithm, then you'll have a low score and you'll either not be shown as an ad, they'll refuse your advertising, or they will penalize you and you'll pay more per click. Now, the cost per click is an auction system. So all the advertisers bid, and those that bid the highest, generally, if they've got a reasonable quality score, they will get shown on the advertising platform. And you'll see that it's the first 4 places at the top of the search results page, and often a few at the bottom as well. And it varies a little bit with mobile phones. Now, the other thing to remember is that even if you're paying a high bid cost, in order to protect their ecosystem, Google will only give you around 30% of the traffic. It's not in their interest to give you all of it. They need a bunch of advertisers to be successful on their platform to keep that auction system going. You'll never get all of the traffic. And so when you look for your ads on your phone or on your desktop, when you've got them running, sometimes you can't see them and you're going, what's going on? That's the reason. Now, if you've never done a Google Ads, it's worth considering in your market, but you've got to do the experiments with all of that stuff, with the advertising, with the time of day or the days of the week that you advertise, even the time of year. We have some advertisers, it's just one particular time of the year when all the sales are happening that they bother to advertise. So it's a lot of experiments. If you can get it right, you'll get a good return. But you've got to keep an eye on what is the lead quality. Now, if the lead quality or the sales are not happening, then maybe the landing page and the content on your landing page needs to be adjusted to make sure you get rid of those tire kickers. So there's a fair bit of playing around with all of those sort of experiments you can do, but certainly worthwhile, and 95% plus of Google's revenue comes from these ads, and they make billions. They do work. People wouldn't keep doing them. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention was hire a professional. Get someone who knows what they're doing to do this for you. It's got to be a complicated system, and you really need someone who specializes in it and has got lots of experience to manage it for you. Otherwise, I think you could struggle. And if you just follow Google's recommendation, they're going to just try and spend more of your money. A good PPC specialist can get you a good ROI and keep the cost per clicks down. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention was get going, give it a try, and You might find, and we've got some industries and some categories where we just found that we can't get it working for PPC ads, so that's not for that customer. So it's not for everyone, but the majority of businesses can benefit from getting exposure on Google's advertising platform. Now, again, as usual, if you would like to get some advice or you would like us to review your current campaigns, reach out, we can have a chat. Kevin, our PPC specialist, is an ex-Google employee, has lots of experience and is very good at what he does. So I'm happy to have a look for you, no cost. Okay, hope this helps.